understanding the 5 love languages, words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch can be important for maintaining and enhancing relationships. For ENTJs, who excel in goal-oriented environments, recognizing these languages can turn relationship management into a strategic component of their lives, streamlining emotional exchanges in a way that's both effective and meaningful. ENTJs are known for their assertiveness, leadership, and ability to drive projects forward. In relationships, these qualities manifest as a preference for clarity and efficiency, and a tendency to set high standards for themselves and their partners. They value loyalty and competence, and expect their commitments to be respected and reciprocated. ENTJs typically gravitate towards words of affirmation and quality time, appreciating straightforward communication and intellectually engaging interactions. They also value the thoughtfulness behind receiving gifts and physical touch. However, acts of service must be practical and efficiently executed to truly resonate with them. As we progress, we will explore how each of the 5 love languages can be expressed and appreciated by ENTJs. Words of affirmation, a love language that hinges on verbal expression of love and appreciation, aligns closely with ENTJs' preference for clear, direct communication. It's no surprise that this language is particularly resonant for ENTJs, who thrive on feedback and affirmation. ENTJs generally appreciate words of affirmation that recognize their achievements and capabilities. A compliment on their strategic planning at work or praise for their foresight in personal decisions can be especially meaningful. These affirmations validate their strengths and the effort they put into their endeavors, reinforcing their confidence and drive. When it comes to giving words of affirmation, ENTJs might adopt a more direct and perhaps less traditionally tender approach. They often focus on motivating others by recognizing their potential and pushing them towards excellence. While their delivery may be more about motivation than emotional warmth, their intent is to uplift and drive progress. For ENTJs who find it challenging to express themselves through words of affirmation, it's beneficial to practice being more vocal about your appreciation for others. Start with recognizing small achievements and gradually work towards more personal compliments. This practice will not only make your relationships richer, but also help you connect on a more emotional level. Shifting to receiving gifts, which involves giving thoughtful tokens of appreciation, ENTJs often view this love language as a symbol of understanding and respect. While it's not the most typical love language for ENTJs, it holds potential significance when the gifts are meaningful and reflect a deep understanding of their interests and needs. ENTJs often value gifts that are not just thoughtful, but also practical or enriching. A gift that enhances their productivity, like a high-tech gadget, or one that caters to their interests, such as a book on leadership or strategy, can be particularly appreciated. It's the thought and relevance of the gift that counts, showing that the giver truly understands and values the ENTJ's preferences and lifestyle. When giving gifts, ENTJs might focus on utility and significance. They tend to select gifts that serve a purpose or enhance the recipient's life in a meaningful way. For example, an ENTJ might gift a professional development course to a partner or a rare piece of memorabilia to a friend who's a collector. Each gift is chosen not just for its material value, but for its potential to add value to the recipient's life. For ENTJs less accustomed to expressing affection through gifts, a good strategy is to think about what the recipient truly needs or has shown interest in. It's not just about the price tag, but the functionality and personal significance of the gift. Taking the time to observe and listen can greatly enhance your gift giving, turning it into a powerful expression of your understanding and care. Acts of service is a love language focused on performing helpful tasks for someone else. For ENTJs, this form of expression is often less typical as they generally value self-sufficiency and effectiveness, preferring to encourage autonomy rather than dependency. However, when acts of service are framed as enhancing efficiency or effectiveness, ENTJs can deeply appreciate them. For instance, an ENTJ might value a partner organizing their office space without being asked, allowing them to focus on higher priority tasks, or a colleague handling a smaller part of a project to expedite completion. When providing acts of service, ENTJs usually prefer actions that empower others rather than just doing tasks for them. For example, rather than just solving a problem for someone, they might provide resources or advice that help the person solve similar issues in the future. This approach not only helps in the immediate context, but also builds the other's capabilities long-term. For ENTJs less accustomed to showing affection through acts of service, start by identifying tasks that are meaningful to your loved one and that you can engage in together. This approach not only provides support, but also strengthens your bond by working towards common goals. Turning to physical touch, this love language involves expressing love through bodily contact. For ENTJs, physical touch is typically reserved for those they are close to and trust deeply, making it a more selectively shown but meaningful form of affection. ENTJs may appreciate physical touch that comes with a sense of connection and reassurance. A firm handshake, a pat on the back after a successful project, or a comforting hug in times of stress are all significant to an ENTJ. These gestures help reinforce the security and reliability of the relationship. When it comes to offering physical affection, ENTJs might do so to reinforce a bond or offer reassurance during pivotal moments. A congratulatory pat on the back after a friend's successful presentation, or a comforting hand on the shoulder during difficult times, can be powerful expressions of care from an ENTJ. For ENTJs less accustomed to showing affection through physical touch, start by incorporating small, meaningful gestures that align with moments of genuine pride, joy, or support. This can make the act feel more natural and impactful. Over time, these gestures can become a more integrated and valued part of how you express care and affection in close relationships. Quality time, focusing on shared activities and undivided attention, meshes well with ENTJ's preference for meaningful interaction. It's highly likely to be a favored love language among ENTJs, providing an opportunity to engage in purposeful activities together. ENTJs value quality time that involves stimulating conversation or activities that contribute to personal or mutual growth. They appreciate it when others make the effort to engage in planning activities that align with their goals, whether it's a business-oriented workshop, a strategic game night, or a well-organized travel itinerary. When giving quality time, ENTJs may sometimes be impatient with idle chatter, preferring instead to focus on deep, meaningful conversations or productive activities. ENTJs appreciate when quality time includes a clear agenda or objective. They enjoy exploring new ideas, strategies, or learning opportunities with their companions. This could involve discussing a thought-provoking book, tackling a challenging hike, or collaborating on a business idea. For ENTJs who find it challenging to slow down and just be with someone, it can be helpful to plan quality time around activities that require active engagement from both parties. Choose events or projects that allow for shared focus and contributions, ensuring that the time spent together is interactive and valued. To make the most of quality time, check out our ENTJ video on hobbies for inspiration and ideas on bonding activities catered to ENTJs. The way we express and experience love can greatly vary depending on our upbringing and cultural background. It's important to recognize that these elements play a significant role in shaping our perceptions and interactions within close relationships. Understanding love languages is just the starting point. True connection requires ongoing effort to listen, adapt, and adjust to meet the needs of those around you. It's essential to remain open and responsive to the changing dynamics in each relationship. For a deeper understanding of how to communicate effectively with loved ones of different personalities, watching our love languages videos tailored to their type can offer additional insights. Let's recap. While ENTJs often highly value words of affirmation and quality time, they may also find significance in gifts and physical touch, though they tend to place less emphasis on acts of service. Understanding these tendencies can empower ENTJs and their loved ones to cultivate deeper, more empathetic connections. How do you see these love languages playing a role in your relationships? What actionable step will you take to deepen a relationship that matters to you? For more insights into the ENTJ life, explore the resources linked in the video description. Feel free to check out our other ENTJ videos on the Personality Playbook channel. Thank you for watching, and we hope this video helps you reach your full potential. End.